record on the computer. And so this is MoveEasy Yoga with Via, and the date is December 21st, 2021, longest day of the year, longest day and night of the year.
Longest night, yeah.
And we're going to start the way we always do, with our feet up on bent knees, feet up on a something, anything. And this is called static rest. And we're going to spend it we're going to be here for 7 minutes. While you're here, just watch your breath. Pay attention to your breath. It may change, it may deepen, it may slow, or it may not. Just watch it. Don't try to do anything. You can have your hands by your side, or you can have them up in Cactus Pose, like Kathy. Just bringing yourself into the room, your entire being. Stay where you are and move your head from left to right. You can keep your bent knees up on the ledge if you'd like. Just slowly move your head. Cervical spine rotation, right and left. And when you're finished, you can we'll do the vagus nerve reset. What you're going to do here is you can put your hands behind your head if you'd like and interlace your fingers or not, but you're going to, without moving anything else, you're going to move your eyeballs to the right. And wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. And then move your eyeballs to the left. Don't move your head, just your eyeballs. And wait for an involuntary sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Come back to center. Do this 2 more times. I have to go get a cord for so I'll be away from the computer for a minute. But while you're doing that, I'm getting a cord because I think I'm running out of electric here. And whenever you're finished with that, we're going to do head ramping, which is a similar position. And you can put your head on a stack of towels, a pillow, on your clasped hands, or Kathy's putting hers on a set of therapy balls. The idea is to find the occipital ridge, which is the base of the skull. It runs sort of between your ears and the back of your head. And you're going to press the occipital ridge into the floor. The skull slides away from the shoulders. When you do that, your chin drops a little bit. Hold. And then release. And do that 5 more times. Pressing. Holding. You can be breathing the whole time. And releasing. Good for posture, text neck, forward shoulders, rounded shoulders. It's just a really nice traction for the neck. You can do this seated or standing also, but the easiest way to do it is supine. And finish up. We'll do a bridge hypopressive, a couple of them actually. You're going to remove your chair or your ledge or sofa. Bend your knees, feet on the floor, heels on the floor, toes lifted, so dorsiflexing the ankles. Arms are beside your hips. And we're going to take 3 breaths. And then when we hold the breath out, no breath, you're going to lift your hips and then you're going to lift your arms overhead. That is the bridge. We stay there while I count to 15. You stay as long as you can. And then inhale, hips come down, and exhale, arms come down. That's the whole deal. Take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. All the way out. No breath. Lift your hips and your arms overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay as long as you can. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, the hips come down, and exhale, the arms come down. You can wiggle a little bit if you want here. Wiggle your hips or your knees. And let's come back and do it again. Well, this will be the last one. We'll do 2 bridge hypopressives. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale all the way out. Hold your breath out, lift your hips. Take your arms overhead. 1, 2, no breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, the hips come down and the arms come down. Stay where you are. We're going to do hips, but before we get up, we're going to focus on hips today. Before we get up, I want you to do this is a hip movement. This is and we may be doing this periodically today. These are glute squeezes, and I want you to do popcorn. So right glute, squeeze the right glute, squeeze the left glute. You're not going to move. You can be on your back. Squeeze your right glute, left glute, both glutes, and then popcorn for yourself. Choose, right and left, left and right, right, left, left. Squeeze both buttocks together. Just have fun with it. Your own popcorn. Glute squeeze popcorn. Notice if one glute is easier to squeeze than the other glute. And just finish up. And take your feet wide and do wide windshield wipers. Drop to one side, drop to the other side. So do that about 5 more times. Wide windshield wipers. And finish up. Put a sponge ball or a brick between your knees. I like sponge ball better. Some people will like brick. And you're going to continue, we're going to squeeze the brick or the sponge ball and then do more windshield wipers, about 6 of them. Six sets. And finish that up. Take the brick or sponge ball away. Take your knees wide and drop your right knee in towards your left knee. And put your left ankle on top of your right knee. This is a quad stretch with resistance. So first we're just going to be here, called compression. And then we're going to start moving. Remember, this is a resistance stretch, always moving, always resisting. So the ankle, the top ankle is resisting as the knee goes up. And then as the knee comes, as the foot pushes down, the knee resists. So both directions, a resistance. And you may wait for a minute at the bottom to feel the nice stretch in the quadricep that happens at the bottom. But this is a moving, resisting exercise for the quad. Actually for one, mainly for the outside quad. There are 4 of them, obviously. All the way down. So when you go down, all the way down, if you can. And then come back up and switch sides. And put your right ankle on top of your left knee, outside of your left knee. Let's wait here for a minute just to feel a nice stretch. And then start the moving, the dynamic part of the exercise. And a little resistance, listening to your own body. You're not trying to, this is not a war, as you often say, this is a dance. So, but there you should feel the resistance because that's where you get the strength and the stretch. And finish up. And then I want you to butt walk up and down your mat. So this is kind of, you start from this kind of a seated position. Releasing the sacrum. So everyone's going to look different here. Some people, their legs will be more bent. Some people, straighter legs. Forward and backward.
Oh, backward too. Okay.
And when you're finished with that, when you've had enough of that, say come up to standing.
Backward, it's hard.
Yeah. Come up to standing. We're gonna do just a plain walking. I want you to, this is a before and after, because we're gonna do neuro balls in a minute. So just walk around the floor. Notice how you walk. And then find one neuro ball. You're standing near a wall or a chair, because this is a kind of a balancing effort. And we're going to be 40 seconds at each point. There are 6 points, 6
We're doing
positions.
the feet.
What?
We're doing the feet.
The feet. We're doing the
Yeah.
feet. Mhm. So starting on the right foot. And position 1, Kathy's pointing at position 1, but I think everybody knows position 1,
Just in case you forgot.
just in case you forgot. And we're gonna time for 40 seconds. While you're here and while you're at any of the positions where this is available to you, you can squeeze your toes and spread your toes at the same time as you're pressing into point number 1 here in this case. Stop. Move your ball to the center, and then point number 2. And the next position is number 3 is just below position number 2, at the edge of the calcaneus or the heel. It might be harder to squeeze and spread your toes from here. So maybe not. Well, it depends on you. Stop. Go to position 4, which is the up to the center and then to the outside edge of the foot. I can tell I haven't done this in a while. Feels really good. It's like, oh, why don't you do this more often? I've been working on my toes in my training to my personal trainer and I,
Ah,
because I have some weak toes. My left big toe is is actually pathetically weak. Okay, move across to stay in the center, move across to the inside edge of the foot. So I'm not standing, I'm sitting and doing this, just so you know, so that I can continue to talk to you. But it works almost as well. Seated. You don't have quite as much body weight on the ball. Last one, number 6, is just below the big toe mound. Okay, everybody, why don't you walk around a little bit? See if you can notice the difference between the right and the left foot. Just becoming aware of what the movements do in this class is a good thing. And now switching to the other side. If any of you have any statements, testimonials that you'd like to give for my website, let me know, because I'm working on it again. I'm trying to update it. First position in the middle, just below the metatarsal mound.
Always go to the big toe, my fault. Okay, yeah.
I have some really nice testimonials already on there, including Kathy's, but I probably should update it.
I can update mine.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be easy.
Mhm.
Number 2, I mean, that would be easy for me also. Let's see. So come down, middle, in the center of the center. So I have no strength in my left big toe.
Really? Huh.
And when he made some adjustments on the way I walk, then my toe started hurting because I had been compensating so badly, I guess.
Oh, wow.
That, when you make the adjustment, then my toe started complaining. Really interesting. I had no idea that I had any weakness in my toe, because who knows? I mean, your toes, you don't really know that. Okay, let's go to number 3, calcaneus. What I do know is that my little toe has no real strength in it. I didn't know about my big toe. Number 4, up to the center and then to the outside edge of the foot. Well,
Kitty yoga.
come and do yoga with me. Come on. Get you a teeny weeny little neuro ball. Okay, move to the inside edge, across the center to the inside edge of the foot. Last one, just up on the inside edge, up towards the big toe mound. Okay. That's enough. Walk around. See what it feels like after you've released the nerve endings and increased the circulatory system and increased your ability, your oh, I don't know the word.
Feels good. Looks like you're massaging your
Your
bottom of your foot. I
yeah,
feel good.
proprioception. That's the word there were so many P's I couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. Proprioception.
Yeah, it feels like a foot massage.
It is a foot massage. Yeah, it is a foot massage. Go ahead and walk backwards on your mat. And this one, you don't walk backward and forward because you turn around at the top of the mat and you walk backwards again. Hopefully, Kathleen Coots, this is good for your back. This unravels if you have a lot of tightness in your back. Walking backwards can undo that. Okay. Now let's go to this supine position on the floor. And with 2 bricks, we're going to do the figure 4 progression, which is good for the lower back and the hips. It releases the lower back. I want you to listen to your own body. This is progressive, so it helps you. If you can't do something, it's too hard, go back to the last thing we did before. Find it. There it is. lie on your back. The first position is the basic position, and you could always come back to this. Bring your right knee towards your chest, cross your ankle over your left knee, and stay here. This is a hip opener. Okay, position number 2, progression 2. You're going to add a block underneath your left foot. Assume the figure 4 position or continue the figure 4 position with your right foot and knee. 40 seconds. You're on your left foot, depending on you, your feet may be dorsiflexed. You may have your toes up toward the ceiling, or you may have your foot flat on the brick. If you want to, you can press your right knee away from you with your hand, with your right hand. You might need a strap for some of the later, two of the later poses or progressions. Next, 2 bricks. Put your left foot on 2 bricks. Remember, if it's too uncomfortable to be at one level, you go back to an earlier level. Figure 4. Remember, you can press your knee away, your right knee away from your chest. You should feel a little bit more stretch in your right hip, each progression at each level. Remember to stop when you need to. This may be as far as you're going to go. We have 2 more progressions. This can be a nice release for lower back. Okay, now we're going to pull the left knee into the chest, putting your hands behind your thigh and pull in.
Or a strap.
Or a strap. You can also, if you'd like, press your right thigh out away from you with your left elbow.
It'll be your right elbow.
It'll be your right elbow, yes.
It's
Yeah.
confusing.
The left elbow is not doing that. You're not on the brick anymore. Just stay here and breathe and enjoy this. Remember, if this is too much for you, well, first of all, you could use a strap instead of your hands, or you can go back and put your left foot on the brick. No hands. And the next one is to put your hands around your shin and do the same movement, or you can put a strap around your shin. but it should be a little closer, it should be a little more work. And if you can't do it, you can slip back into one of the previous progressions. Okay, let's switch sides, everybody. Beginning with no brick. You have your bricks by your side, by your left side probably. And then bring your left knee forward toward your chest and then cross your ankle over. This is the basic figure 4 position. Well, it's the basic supine figure 4 position. Milo, my new cat, has found my chest. Sitting on my chest. Purring. He doesn't know how temporary this position is for him. Okay, next progression, right foot on a brick. I was wrong when I said bricks at the left. Right foot on a brick. Remember, you can press your left knee away with your left hand. And go to the next progression, 2 bricks. Right foot on 2 bricks. Figure 4. You can press your left knee away with your left hand. The next progression, you're going to use your strap or your hands to pull the right thigh into the chest. Your hands are behind your thigh. You can use your left elbow to press your left thigh away from you if you'd like, or if you can reach. I can't do that with my broken arm, still has some weakness in it. I don't have the strength to actually press out much.
Okay, last one. Hug the shins with your hands or a strap. Pull the shin of the right leg forward toward you. This is the most, this is the biggest stretch here, the biggest effort.
This is the extreme stretch.
This is the extreme one. This
Yeah.
is top of the progression. Okay, remove your bricks, put everything aside. And we're gonna do what Kathy taught last time. It was Lenny. I'm gonna try to do it. You tell me, Kathy, if I'm doing it wrong. So your knees are both bent. You bring your right knee up to tabletop. And then you straighten your leg.
Well, the part of it is the breathing. You have to breathe in conjunction with the movement. So it's inhale, exhale, and then inhale, exhale,
And then drop the leg straight,
inhale,
exhale.
exhale,
And then
bring it
is
back.
it that, or do you bring it back to the original position?
No, you bring it back to this position.
Okay. Okay,
So,
so inhale, you lead it, Kathy, then.
okay, well, it's when you're moving, you're inhaling basically. So you go into inhale and then exhale once you're there.
Okay,
And inhale, legs straight up or as straight as you can make it. And then inhale, exhale, inhale once you're there. And then exhale, or excuse me, I am confused now. It's inhale and then exhale with your foot, with your leg
extended.
hovering. Yeah, hovering. And then inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale.
And then that's enough on that side. Let's do the other side.
It is. Inhale,
Yeah,
exhale.
exhale,
By the
straighten.
way, your foot is what's the word? Flexed. Thank you. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale.
One more.
Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay.
All right, everyone find their way into a comfortable supine position for Yoga Nidra.
You may want to cover your eyes with a, where's my Yoga Nidra? Hold on, I have to go find my Yoga Nidra. It'll take me just a minute. There it is. We're going to start by just paying attention to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling and watching the belly move or feeling the belly move with the breath. And now bring your awareness and your attention to the center of your eyebrows, center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This completes your 61-point guided Yoga Nidra meditation. Go ahead and straighten your legs, extend them, extend your arms overhead, wiggle and stretch, right side, left side, both sides, stretch and stretch. And then wiggle your fingers and your toes and rotate your wrists and your ankles one direction and then the other. Hug your right knee to your chest. It might feel different with all the figure 4 progressions we did today. And hug your left knee to your chest. And then both knees, rocking from side to side. And whenever you're ready, roll over onto one side with your bottom arm as a pillow. Stay here long enough to thank yourself for giving yourself the gift of this class, for sharing it with me and with others. And then bring yourself up to seated. I'm going to remove the spotlight. I'm going to put the view on gallery, and we'll start with namaste. Oh, I now have a yoga cat to contend with. He's right at my right knee, right where I want to put my right knee. Go ahead and bring your hands together. Press them strongly. Press them strongly and then release them into a very soft prayer pose. Go ahead and do head ramping, essentially. Just lift your, take your skull back, your occipital ridge back, and it will also go up. So that you can roll and the skull forward over the top of the cervical spine. Just nodding, so the spine stays straight, your skull is nodding, 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 bowing to each other, recognizing that each of us is a light, and also that all of us are one light. And we'll close the class by saying to each other, Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everyone. I'm going to pause.
Thanks, Mom.